said, well, I see the law. I heard the law. Now let me go ahead and pray about it. He didn't hide himself. No. What Daniel did, he opened those windows. He opened the doors. And he prayed like he always prayed. They saw Daniel. They said, King Darius, don't you remember? You signed the decree that if people go to any other God other than you, if they go to anybody else, king, that he said, yeah, I remember they'll be thrown into the lion's den. King said, well, they said, well, king, I'm glad you remember that, because do you remember your friend Daniel? The one you love, the one you admire, the one you adored, the one you put over all of us. You told us that we could punish him because he only answers to the king. But king, he has broken the decree. One thing about Daniel that I admire, that even though he made the law, the Bible records that he was very troubled. He was troubled because he knew that he had to follow the consequence of that law. I come to tell you now, church, that there are certain things in society, there are certain things in this world that you're going to have to decide whether you're going to obey God or this world. Now, it won't be easy because there are certain consequences that you just have to go through if you stand for Jesus. I don't know about you, but I can remember a time where a few years ago they were talking about making it against the law to talk about certain things in the church. And they asked me, what will you do? I said, well, I agree with this pastor. If they turn it against the law and God tells me to preach it, then the church had to get my bill money together. Because somebody going to jail. And we find here that Daniel had the same thought. He said, I understand and agree, but I got to pray to my Father, so somebody's going to jail. And what they do, they took Daniel, they threw him into the lion's den. And I believe here that if Daniel did not have a God over his life, the lions would have eaten him up. But what was different about Daniel was this, that Daniel knew who he served. And not only is God the God of Daniel, not only is God the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, not only is God the God of the Hebrew boys, God is also the God of the lion. He's also the God of the devil. He's also the God of your circumstance. He's also the God of the storm that rages in your life. God is not only the God of you, he's the God of everything around you. The Bible says that the earth is the Lord's, the fullness thereof, the world, and we get the dwell therein. It all belongs to the Lord. So I ain't got to worry about what I go through. I ain't got to worry about what the enemy sent my way. I ain't got to worry about the shadow of dry bones. No, because I serve a God who said the Lord is your shepherd. And guess what? He leads you and he guides you all the way. We see, if we really close here, that Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. He was thrown there. And King Darius ran to Daniel. Did your God save you? Did he deliver you from the mouths of the lions? And Daniel said, here I am. Have you ever had a here I am moment? I don't know about you, but I've had several here I am. When people thought that you should have been gone, here I am. When people thought you should have been all over, here I am. When they thought that you threw in the towel, here I am. When they thought that the storm had taken you out, I'm still here. You better thank God you're still here. Not worry about what you're going through or what you went through or what you come out of. You better thank him that you're still here. Because there are some people who went through what you went through and didn't make it out. There's some folks who were hurt the your life. Daniel gathered lines did, and guess what Daniel did? He went back to pray. What do you say, Pastor? That when you're delivered out of something, don't stop praying. When you go through something, don't stop praying. When things knock you down, don't stop praying. The Bible says one thing to do is to pray without cease. He said in my Father's house, he didn't say it shall be called the house of miracles. He didn't say it should be called the house of dancing. No, he said it will be called the house of prayer. Pray until something happens. Pray until something takes place. We find here that Daniel was praying. And Daniel prayed for 21 days. Praying on his knees. Many may say, well, how do you know that? Well, the Bible says that he was on his knees and the palms of his hands. And his face was to the ground. I don't know about you, but that shows to me a sign of humility. Yes. That when I pray, I don't always have to be here on the pulpit praying. Yes. I ain't got to be all in front of y'all to pray. No, yes. I pray my most intimate moments with God by myself. Hallelujah. Y'all hear me in here? The most intimate prayer life, the most powerful moment with God is when it's just you and Him. Yes. The Bible records it as, or the Bible teaches us that we should have an intimate relationship with God. That your prayer life should be so intimate. You know, when you're intimate with your spouse, what you want, you close the door. You lock yourself in and can't nobody else get in. That's the same way it should be with your God. That you'll close that door, put a do not disturb sign on the knob. Cut your phone off, cut the TV off. I'll put on some good worship music. Something that's going to get you in the mood. That's going to show you how good God is and how good He makes me feel. Y'all know the inside. I don't know about you. I like praying. I like praying to a point. Right now, doesn't feel good, but it feels good. It feels real good. I don't know about you, but Daniel prayed for 21 days. I don't know about you, but keep on praying. Who's over your life? Don't worry about what things are going on around you. Pray until something happens. Pray until something takes place. Pray intimately with the Lord. Just you and God. I don't know about you, but I've learned that the more I get in Him, the more He gets in me. The more I want Him. Y'all want to talk to me in here? The more I get in here, the more I realize how much I need to learn about Him. And I believe that's why when we go through things and we want to throw in the towel because we don't really know Him. You see, we may know of Him. We may know Him to a certain extent, but the more you get in Him, the more He'll get in you. Who's over your life? Daniel was praying here for 21 days. The Bible records that as he was praying, that there was a prince of Persia that was attacking his prayers, where it felt like God was not hearing his words. But we find here that God heard His word the first day that he prayed. All that happened is that Gabriel was in the heavens, and Gabriel was sent by God to give the manifestations of Daniel's prayer. And the Bible records that Gabriel told Daniel that God heard you the first day you prayed. But for 21 days, I was up there in the prince of Persia. I was fighting that demon that was trying to keep you from your promise. I'm going to tell you now, keep on praying. If it don't come immediately, keep on praying to God. If he don't come when you want him, he'll come on time. Just keep on praying. He may not come when you think he should, but he'll come when he knows he should. Just keep on praying. And the Bible says that he told him that I was fighting the angels or the fallen angels, the prince of Persia. They were trying their best to keep you from getting your answer. The enemy is trying real hard to keep you from getting your promise, but you gotta keep praying. The enemy got certain princes, a prince of Memphis, a prince of Olive Branch, a prince of Arkansas, trying to fight your promise, but you better keep on praying. Napoleon Blake said that prayer got us a long way. It was prayer, y'all, that got us from the back of the bus into the front of the bus. It was prayer